Why are you so weird? I made a video. I made a video a few days ago. I swear to you, it was probably the best episode of this podcast I ever did. I I was feeling great. I was able to get my thoughts across very clearly. Things went smooth. It's not all bumpy like these normally are. I recorded that video for 42 minutes. The file got corrupted, so I couldn't upload it. And, that kind of stuff used to drive me insane. You know, like like I literally lose it back in the day, but now I'm like, well, what can I do? The video's not going to upload. So it is what it is, playboy. So yeah. So I should have had another video up, and so it wouldn't be a big gap like it is now. Because with the other stuff that I'm doing right now, it takes up a lot of time. This time of year, specifically for basketball, for the athletes that I'm working with, this thing called transfer portal with college basketball. You can look it up yourself. I don't want to go through it because it'll take a long time to try to explain, especially if you don't know about it. But it's chaos, and trying to find spots for my players is a all day thing. And if I have to, there's a coach that I'm actually talking to right now via LinkedIn message, and I just about one of my players. So if this person reaches back out to me because we're trying to figure out something with scholarships and that kind of thing right now. So if he reaches back out to me while I'm doing this, I will respond, and I'm not going to edit this video. So you will see that part, but it'll only take me like 2 seconds probably because we're near the end of that conversation. So yeah. Oh wait, do I have this mic on right? Oh, I don't know. I guess we'll find out after the video's over. But because I've been putting a lot of time into getting scholarships for all my players. I have scholarships for all of them except for one right now, and that's the one that, again, I'm talking to coaches. Literally, as I'm recording this video, I sent out a bunch of messages in response to people. It's almost 11 p.m. But these coaches are up just like me till about 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I'm still talking to coaches all night long, college coaches. So, yeah, what I got going on? Because, art is art still haunts me. I swear, I don't want to say haunt. I take that back because that's that's more negative than I would want it to be, because I love it. I love it very much. So I don't want to say haunts me, but I still think about it all the time. Anytime where I'm not focused on what I'm focused on with these athletes or anything like that, that's what I'm thinking about. You can call me crazy, you can call me weird. That's what I'll be. Whatever. It is what it is. What it is. It is what it is. So yeah, I haven't made anything new for about a week. But what I consider, when I say anything new, I'm talking about the actual artwork when I'm using the art software and that kind of stuff to create something with my characters. Excuse me. But I'm still I'm still creating. So that's now I don't feel as down as I used to when I wasn't creating anything that I like. I do these now. I have these posts that I make because I took a million, like over the last 2 years. I took a ton of pictures of me here in the studio for ideas and things that I wanted to try to implement for posting on social media. And a lot of the photos I didn't use. So I'm using some of those now to just edit them, put some simple text on them. A lot of times it's one word. And then with under that text in the description, I just type out, what I'm thinking about at the moment most of the times. And it's normally maybe a paragraph or two. Nothing too long. But yeah, I still get that feeling of creating, so I'm not down that I didn't create any new artwork. But with my artwork, what I want to really do, because there was a point where I was moving to animation, and I basically, I talk, not basically, I talked myself out of it really, because the time I made, I think, 4 animated pieces that I, put animations in where different parts of the screen move, the character move, background, like 3 different layers of movement, all that kind of stuff. The time that went into doing that for me, man, it was extremely time consuming, and I was still looking at it like, I still have these other things I have to do. I I do not like working on my artwork for more than a day or two. I want to move on to something else because there's so much artwork that's on this iPad in here that I started and never finished. I promise you it's probably well over 150. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 200 pieces of artwork that I started on and didn't finish. Because either I got busy doing other stuff. I just those 200 pieces. I'm probably never gonna go back to them. I'll probably end up doing something. I don't know, figuring out something to do with all of it at some point. But right now, those things are sitting in basically a limbo right now. So they're not going anywhere. It's almost like, I guess the way I could describe it, for me, because I love watching TV. I normally like mystery shows or, cop shows, detective shows, that kind of stuff. I really enjoy, and then also anime, of course, which I'm starting to learn that a lot of people enjoy. I don't know if it's just because it's cool now, because when I was in school, it wasn't super cool. So it's just really caught on now. But like an anime series like One Piece, I don't even know how many episodes it has. For all I know, there are 800 or 1,000 episodes. I tried watching. I started watching. I think I watched maybe the first. Ooh, I had to have gotten to at least 30 episodes, something like that. But just seeing the number of episodes I still had to watch, it was so daunting. When I looked at that number, I was like, I'm not gonna watch this. I'm never gonna finish it because I already have a lot of other things going on. So I was like, well, sorry, One Piece. I'll just stick to what I'm already watching. So yeah, that's kind of like with my artwork. Like, hey, I'm those 150, 200 pieces of artwork that I started and never finished. I'll figure something out, but I'm not coming back to finish you. I'm so sorry. You're finished right now. So, but yeah, getting back to what I was talking about, I want to do more animation in my artwork, but I don't want to put that time. That's a bad thing to say. Because I know other artists I'm not everybody. I'm me. I just know me. At least right now, if art was making, it would be different if I was making a living that cover all my expenses, take care of my family, all that kind of stuff with my artwork. It would be completely different. I would be more than willing to put the time in to do it. But I'm not there yet. So I have to get really wealthy and make a great income doing something else before I can put my all in art. You see, so that's the crossroads. It's not really a crossroad. That's just what I have to do. I have to make money somewhere else so I can do art. Uh, some people that I know in the art space who made their money through crypto, or they had um, is some person someone that I know who is doing really well for themselves, and he's represented by a gallery in New York now, and you know there's a lot that goes with that, but his work is selling on a regular basis now because he has the gallery who has the Rolodex of collectors, all that kind of stuff, so they're able to easily share, stuff. And you know how the well, I don't know, you might not know, but the art market is kind of wish-washy when it comes to galleries. Sometimes I'm just going off of what I hear from other artists. So I'm only hearing one side, I guess. I've never talked to a gallery about those practices and the kind of backdoor type stuff that happens. So I guess I only have one side of the story. Maybe eventually I'll learn myself, but oh yeah, all that yappity yapping I just been doing. Yeah, I I still been I've been posting more. Sorry about that. I've been posting more on TikTok now. I post more on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, and yeah, that's about it. I don't want to ramble too long, but that's basically what I have going on right now. Hopefully, this video doesn't get corrupted. Yeah, if I keep trying to talk about other stuff, I'm just gonna be pulling from just nowhere really. But that's basically what I have going on. I look forward to working on some art this weekend. I have some really cool ideas with some material that I got from when I went to my family, and I went up to visit my family in another city, and they had a ton of old like suits and stuff. And I'm gonna figure out something to do with them. That I think is gonna be really cool. I'm just gonna take the time, every weekend I might be able to put maybe a few hours into each one, especially during this time of year with the athletes that I'm working with. It's taking up a lot of that time, and then going into the summer, it's gonna be even more time going into that. So yeah, I want to try to make something really cool, interesting, and document the process of creating it so that I can show you all. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go until I'll just keep rambling about nothing. Yeah, I appreciate you as always watching this far, and until next time, peace.